Alright, hello everyone. Here we are, hole 7 tutorial here coming up. And not sure the way that I'm going to go. I'm going to put a pock on for this. We might need it, we might not. Well, yeah, I probably shouldn't put it on because I'm not going to be able to stop it if it is a tailwind. So you can get away with extra mile. Just keep in mind that your accuracy is going to be your biggest enemy. Another thing that I can do is I can go up to a royal ball if needed. But for the most part, for the expert division, I am going to recommend that you probably go for the green. Well, it's going to be wind dependent, but I'm going to assume that they're going to at least give us an option. And it's probably going to be a very close to the pro division wind. And what I'm going to use for an elevation number, especially with the over... Ooh. Well, that takes away everything that I thought was going to happen. So it's straight into the wind. I'm not even going to really gamble with going this way. You can still do it. It's really going to be helpful if you have an Epoch 5 to go that way. So what we're going to do, one of the things you could try to do is you could bust it through with a lot of full top spin. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it up here and we'll play for a pitch. It's not... to me, in my opinion, it's not a big deal having to go over here. Here you can see I'm going to need to play about 6 rings, so that's what you're going to see me do. Just a little bit of overpower, a lot of top spin just to make sure that I get down past these trees here. So here you can see that it just kind of rolls into the middle here, and we'll give ourselves a reasonable chance here at making the hole out from the fairway. So you can see position-wise kind of where I am. And then we're going to set up a thorn. And what I'll usually do is kind of an overcorrection technique, maybe plus 10%. It's going to be a nice estimate for your ring adjustment. Now what this is going to allow you to do with the plus 10% is you'll kind of be able to point the ball guide right at the hole and just overplay the rings, which will help you account for the wind effect that you would have had to account for otherwise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing it with an overcorrection. And here you can see, it's going to go in for that green. Definitely something you can do. You can still probably get it up there, especially if you have a Epoch 5 or a Epoch 6. What I'm going to do is just kind of lay up here and just kind of show you the easiest way to kind of go about doing this. Here you're going to see that we're very, very much towards min club. So I'm going to set up very, very close to min club, maybe 2.8 rings or so. And put it right on the cup, kind of like that. 2.8 rings right in here. Perfect ball. You can see, so just a little bit of an overcorrection, but you can see that it's just going to be very straightforward, very easy to make. I'm going to, either hit the edge or be right on the cup every single time. So it was just fractionally off there, but, the more trials that we get, we can just make that ever gently tweak to hopefully make sure that we get it in the upcoming time. One of the things that I did is I used plus 10%, and when you get down towards min club there's really not a lot of overcorrection that's necessary. So I can sometimes tweak this down to plus 5%. Just something that's not really on the forefront of my mind yet. So had I gone 2.6 rings, that would have probably made all the difference. And I probably would have made that shot. So that little marginal difference is probably enough to cost you. Now keep in mind that 10% is a very good value when you're kind of towards mid club, or especially going towards max. But when you're towards min club like that, at the very least wind resistance, which means that there's going to not really need to be a lot of overplay that needs accounted for. So something that I can do to kind of increase the likelihood I can make it, that if I get down close to the min club like that again, and I'm very close to the very bottom of that club, I can just, tweak it to a plus 5%. And I'll try to make a mental note to do that. So good luck there, guys. Should be easy, straightforward. I will try to get you guys up somewhere onto the green with some type of royal type ball drive. I'll try at a later period for you guys. So good luck there with that hole, and catch you guys on hole 8 coming up.